Why do you make us do this? Every time I come to visit, you want to go to the beach and run. What are you thinking about?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to actually start recreating our promo reel video of Maria and Joe. Like,
Do you realize we were younger back then?
oh, we were. Hold on, let me climb on the
You
chair.
climb on it. Yeah, you get that step still. I have a little energy left. I have a little energy left. Oh my
It's
goodness.
so good, man.
Oh,
Okay,
brother.
let me have some of my sun,
So you need sunscreens. What I'm thinking. Oh, there's the shades.
Oh.
There's the shades.
Yeah.
Oh my
What is
goodness.
this?
You know what's so crazy? It's a Friday and we're at the beach and
No.
we're not in a bathing suit. We're
I
not
know,
wearing
where
shorts.
did you just came from the executive
True.
meeting?
We had to run away. They wanted more money.
I know, right?
So you gotta know when to hold
Well-
them and know when to fold them.
Hey, waitress! There's a waitress on the beach.
Oh,
Hey.
we always got a server somewhere, but they're serving the surfers right now.
I
We
know.
gotta
I
wait our
need
turn.
some Patron
They're all
margarita on the
margarita
rocks.
on the rocks.
Yes. How about you?
A lemonade, please. Long Island iced tea.
You're not gonna drink today?
Are you
Joe?
kidding me? This heat, I'm just gonna pass out. I gotta wait for the sun.
Oh, this
Let's
is
get the
good.
breeze in the
I
background.
love the freaking sun right now. Oh, I'm sweating. Look at that.
It's funny, even though we live in the desert by the beach.
I know.
Rarely.
I
get
don't
to
know how
enjoy
we
it.
brought the beach in the desert. You know what I mean?
Rarely,
That is
rarely.
pretty cool. I hope it's not the lake with their bodies there.
I don't know. Look out for the sharks. Yeah, that's all right. Just put my shades on. I don't see nothing. I don't hear nothing.
We are illegally blind.
I'm legally blind. I don't blind to the distractions of the world.
Yeah. I don't wanna hear any problems of the world right now. Let me go and relax by the beach in the desert.
Oh, there's one thing that's distraction that's been bothering me.
What is it?
They're talking about closing that donut shop.
Oh.
You gotta have a donut. You have to have a
gotta have the
donut.
donut. Yes.
You have to have a donut shop.
At least the donut hole. You know?
Well, at least the donut holes. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
that would be enough. Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I like about your in the office?
What's that?
I like when you were talking like a freaking gangster.
Oh, gangster.
Yeah, I'm so.
I don't have my hat with me now, but you
I
know.
know. Hat.
Hat?
Let me do my
The magical, the hat just shows up. Boom. Pretend I'm wearing a hat.
No, you're not pretending.
I'm not
Actually,
pretending.
I'm gonna cut that part and then
There
put
it
your
is.
hat. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God, how is that happen?
I don't know. There's so much magic dust in the air.
Oh yeah,
Magic,
magic.
dust.
Yeah,
Fairy
you were
dust.
talking about that dust or storm.
So in the
Yeah, so I think it brought it.
sandstorm.
Oh,
Some of the problems with the beach, sometimes you get a sandstorm.
this is really funny
Yeah.
because we never done Maria and Joe live TV for a long time, and
That's
now
true.
our next episode is we're laying in the freaking Las Vegas beach.
On the Las Vegas beach. Yeah, next to the ocean in Las Vegas. That's the
Oh, We
one.
brought the Las Vegas
Uh,
beach too.
Wearing director's chairs ahead of me.
Yeah.
Only in Las Vegas. Only in Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
and also in our, in our
There's-
professional clothes. Yeah.
Exactly. Only in
That's
Vegas.
You're only in Las Vegas in God Films, Talent, and Social Media shows, by the
That's-
way, okay?
That's it.
Yeah. Thank you, God Films, for the chair,
Thank you, God
for the beach chair in Las Vegas. Director.
Oh my goodness. I think the sun's starting to get to your brain there.
This is so much fun, Joe.
Oh my goodness. I know.
But
know.
I love our sunglasses. We'll just keep it, because we have the. Look at
I
this.
think you're wearing
We-
my sunglasses.
Huh?
Are those mine?
No, this is mine.
Sure. I can't see nothing.
Oh, he's illegally blind.
I am. And sometimes it's okay to be blind to our struggles and challenges.
Joe?
Where are you?
Hold on. Okay, Joe? Joe, I cannot see you, Joe.
Maybe you need a hat. Maybe you need a hat.
Oh, do you have
It's
magic?
good. I have magic dust too. I can produce a hat like
How did you do that? I don't look good with hat.
Well, that's because your hat's on backwards.
You see, your magic didn't work.
It's your evil magic that gets in the way.
Yeah. So
Okay,
then,
give me one of those voice actors. Those who love voice. Okay, let's just be yourself. Too much Patron.
I never had one.
Never had fun.
Anyways, yes, we are in Las Vegas at the beach with Maria and Joe Live TV. You know, we started all Maria and Joe Live TV.
Long Beach, California.
Yes.
Long Beach. Over by the Queen Mary.
Yes.
And speaking about the Queen, you know, the Queen Elizabeth just passed recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know she did. The whole world's mourning. You may or may not like her, may or may not like the monarchy, may or may not like her son. He's probably caused trouble over the years.
Charles?
But you have to respect.
Are you
70
talking about Prince Charles?
Yeah. Well, King Charles now.
Or King Charles now, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
But
right.
she reigned, was it 70 or 75 years on the throne?
Yeah, I really
That's
don't
a
know.
long
All I know
time.
about Queen Elizabeth is she is the mother-in-law of Princess Diana.
Well, sure.
Yes, so
Sure. And her husband died last year.
I didn't know. Okay. Yeah. Well, so what? My question is,
Yeah.
how would? Okay, so now we didn't have a king before because we have a queen.
Right.
Now we don't have a queen. Now we have a king. So is that means we only have either a queen or a king?
No.
Oh, okay.
Queen Elizabeth married a guy who was a duke. I forgot all. He came from another country. He was royalty from another country. He couldn't take that and become her king because he wasn't English at the time.
Oh.
So he had to take a lower title. Still a wife of the queen, and that's still pretty big. But he had to take a lower title. It's Prince Philip. I think he was Duke something before. Now the thing with King Charles, if he was still married to Diana, she'd be queen. It would be king and queen. But I think there's a stipulation they didn't want his current wife Marla, to be the Camilla, to be the queen. There's a stipulation she can't be queen. She's not really royalty. It's a fine line. That's probably why a lot of people want to get rid of the monarchy because it's hard to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there are king and queen couples in other places. Not too many today, but it used to be a lot.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I mean, we back in the day, I think it was like King Edward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or the King George. They just kind of went up. They changed their name to the George or Edward, depending on that lineage. But regardless of the real name, and they just went that route. But since they had so many wives back then, they couldn't name any of them.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about the royal thing too. The only made me interested where maybe it's the wrong time to talk about, but when Princess Diana actually
Sure, she
got killed on the car accident. So from then on, I actually kind of followed through with all the things, but I don't know the history.
Yeah, she was called the People's Princess, I think it was. The
Yeah,
People's
yeah, Princess Diana.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think all the world loved her because she was a commoner. She didn't come from loyalty or royalty. She wasn't born with the money or the resources, just a commoner. And she cared.
Commoner
she
is
would,
what? Commoner is kind of
like you and I.
Oh, okay.
We're not royalty. It's
Commoner, yes.
just coming from the streets, and she would break the ties or break ranks with the royal family, and go and shake hands with someone on the street, or go give some food or money to someone who's struggling on the street, or even grab a child and just walk in. You don't even know them. And it was different because she was kind of real. She's like, come here, child. And she went around the world helping people, poverty, helping people who struggle, people with challenges, mostly children. And she just reached out and she cared. Too many people, and we all see it, even on TV, where they'll smile over the camera in front of the picture, certificate, maybe write a check, and then they're gone. And that happens in everyday life. She was one of the people, when the cameras were off, she was still there.
Yeah. Yes.
Almost like a Mother Teresa or something.
Yeah.
Like
I see actually the document, probably 5 to 10 documentary about Princess Diana. So that's the reason why I followed what she did. And yeah, you're right. The only thing, it's really funny that she was that kind of woman, and still living in the palace. And she reached out to other things, and I think that those kind of action, those humanity action that she did,
good humanitarian, right?
Good humanitarian.
Right.
I think has been actually questioned by the palace, and that leads to kind of like
Scandal.
Scandal, and also leads into like why like hair separating for the palace and everything.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? It's just kind of like we don't know. I don't know the real story. I don't know the documentary. The documentary is one-sided.
Well, none of us will know everything.
Yeah.
The Queen knows, Charles knows, Diana knows, and God Almighty knows the real truth about everything.
And she was
always something going on in the background.
Yeah, she was actually vindicated or being seen as not a good woman to the throne because of those things that she shouldn't have done as a royal highness. Yeah.
When we get hired to do a job, this is what the boss tells you. The Queen was the boss.
Yes.
She was the boss, whether you liked it or not. Your loving grandma or mother-in-law, whatever it is. I'm sure she was real loving. But Queen Elizabeth stuck to the script her whole life.
Yeah.
Always trying to show the strength of the monarchy and the Queen, and not swaying and being too emotional.
Yes.
She rarely showed emotion because she didn't think she was supposed to.
Yes.
And that makes people get a little angry with her, that turns people off. Sure, we see her smile, and I'm sure behind closed doors she's the best grandmother there ever is, and things like that. But in the public eye, always a stern look, and rarely did too much of this.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough because 75 years on the throne, and that's all she knew. Didn't know anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh well, with all that
Well,
going
when
on,
we come back,
we wish the people of England, prayers and health and whatever.
Yeah, when we come back, I would like to talk about how is our reaction about this death in the United States.
Sure. All right. There it is.
Where's my water?
One that's you got there's one open. Yeah.
So what we can talk about is we can make this. We don't need to talk about that. We just talk.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, and why should we care that the Queen died? They're not our Queen. We don't believe in that stuff.
Okay, we're back.
All right. Hey, Maria, we're back. And,
Ooh.
Getting suntan?
Yeah, I know.
I keep it covered. I don't want to be burned.
I'm getting dark. Oh my God,
Oh my goodness, you're black and white.
But anyways, guys, we were talking. When you heard about the death, what is your first reaction?
I'll be honest with you. I've been to Buckingham Palace, and right across the street.
Did you cry?
Right across the street's Hard Rock Cafe, and they got all the music. They got a big park out there, and I've never met her, or I met some royal family in Saudi Arabia and other places. Did I cry? No.
I need my Mario box.
We had a thing called the I forgot what it is. All right, but the Declaration of Independence, when we told England we're separated from you, we don't want no ties to you. And then years later, we became friendly and became allies and supportive of one another. But America, we don't have a king or queen. We don't have royalty. We have an election every 4 years for
We
a
have
new
a lot of queen
president.
here, though.
A lot of divas in America.
They always said, "Oh, I'm a queen." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
No, besides
No, I'm
Queen
not.
Latifah, we don't have any other queens that I
I
know
heard that
about.
a lot, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a queen. They told me that, hey, I'm a queen and you're a queen. I said, no, I'm not a queen.
Not a queen. You could feel confident like a queen. You could walk with a little
But
giddy
you're not
up,
a queen.
but not in real life. But why do we call our little girls princesses?
I don't know.
Don't you always say, oh, you're a beautiful princess? Isn't that common that we do in America?
I
All
call
the kids, and not just America.
I call
other
myself a
nations too.
princess.
So if you're
But I'm not a royal
princess,
blood.
then someday you might become
You're
a
a queen? No, no.
You
No,
never,
I don't want to.
you never tell your daughter she's a princess?
I told her before when she's young.
Yeah, and now she's not a princess no more.
She's my baby, that's for
Okay.
sure.
Oh,
But anyways,
Yeah.
one more thing.
Two
Oh
more
my God,
things.
I'm gonna say freaking bad things, so I'm not gonna.
Don't say nothing bad. The queen was a.
No, I'm not talking
yeah,
about the
okay.
queen.
Yeah.
I'm talking about something else. But
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Zip it.
Say it.
She can't zip it very long. I'm telling you, America. She can't zip it very long. But
Just keep on talking.
when someone dies, a head of state of one nation or
What
another.
did she die? What is the?
I don't know. She was sick for a while. I don't remember. I'm not going to make up a story.
Oh, okay. You don't know.
She'd been sick for a while, and I think just the last week or so before she died, England came out and said the other queen had some health issues. But I'm sure she had health issues for many years.
And
We don't
she's
hear about that.
72? Or
96,
Oh, 96.
I believe.
yeah, 96. No, I
Yeah.
don't know when thing is about 90. It's 96.
No, that's your age, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh my God, I still have like 24 years to go.
At least 24 years ago. So, regardless of all that, she's still to be respected. And with any kingdomship, even presidentship, even here, there's things that go on in the background that we don't always know.
I heard that Biden is going too.
We hope so. But anyways, he's been bad for America. I'm not afraid to say it. He's been bad for America. And everything's turned upside down in a short amount of time.
It's really funny. Okay, this is really funny because I do a stock market, right?
Mhm.
Every time Powell talks, it actually moved the market, right, up and down.
Mhm.
When Biden talks, it moves the market up and down. And then when anything like big news coming up, it's moving. And then it's really really funny that when Queen Elizabeth died, it didn't do anything in the market, and I'm like, why?
She's not influencing it.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Not directly. I mean, they have their own investments, of course. She does.
Yeah, I was like, oh. And then somebody told me that it's because she has nothing to do with it. I'm like, okay, because I would like to see at least going down so that I can put my money in, or going up so I can put my money in, but it didn't, and I'm like,
We're waiting for major events to see how things fluctuate in the marketplace.
I was like,
Yeah.
well, yeah. Every time Powell comes down, Powell speaks, it's just like zoom.
Yep. Well, he controls the market rates.
Yeah. And then Biden, it's your fault that I lost so much money when you actually speak.
When he spoke.
You speak on the you know the war with Ukraine and
Yeah.
Russia at that time. I was like,
Still
when Biden speaks, I know the market will go up, and then all of a sudden it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, no, that's not where I want to go.
We just don't know.
Yeah,
With him,
exactly.
we just don't know. And it's important to invest in our future. And investing means being ready for the losses. We're going to have losses too.
Yeah.
So we have to invest long term. We have to
Do you like
invest short
Do you
term.
like the beach that we have?
What's the name of the beach? Las Vegas Beach?
Yeah. Do you want to go and swim in the Las Vegas beach?
With the sharks? There's a lot of sharks in Las Vegas.
Oh, there are sharks in
They're
Las Vegas.
everywhere.
Oh,
Every street
sharks.
corner.
I can actually see them from far away.
Even with your glasses to make you blind,
Yeah,
you
my
can
illegal-
smell them.
You by legally blind.
Illegally
Yeah.
blind. You can smell the shark from a mile away.
But anyways, guys, it's been so much fun to do this episode because
Sure.
it's more kind of like off the cuff episode.
Hey, I'm wearing cuffs. Look at that.
Yeah, oh yeah, where's the
Yeah,
cuffs?
there you go. Yes, you need some.
So yeah, this is just one of those days that we just wanna actually just sit down and relax.
Say hi. Yeah.
Yeah, relax, okay? So we'll see you guys again next week with Maria and Joe. We'll continue our relaxation
All right.
under the sun.
That's it. So don't mind us. It's siesta time.
I can show you what you wanna see and take you where